Welcome back, folks. We got breaking news that is 5 hours old because I got so caught up in that Leon Draisaitl interview that a lot of Twitter even this got put on the back burner per se. Is the Edmonton Oilers put William Lagesson on waivers today for the purpose of going down, getting more training, and growing as a better player in the AHL with the Bakersfield Condors being down there with Proberg would be a huge help. So he is put on waivers, which after, his agents come out and said he wants to be traded and all that back in early December. Lagesson has shown glimpses of he could be a pretty good D with some more learning to his game, finding out how to play more man to man than chase after the puck and other things along with his game. Uh, this is, for me, Lagesson is kind of not high on our depth chart per se, as in, I believe the play of Niemelainen before he got hurt pushed him actually in front of Lagesson. Niemelainen came in, he was throwing bodies. Our defense doesn't throw bodies like that. We haven't had a guy throw bodies like that since Andy Sutton, Theo Peckham, like guys like that. And that's why I kind of like watching Niemelainen's game. He's a smart defensive player, but he can also lay the body out. And then teams are scared to go that way because if you got a guy like, say, Patty Kane coming down and Niemelainen steamrolls him, Patty Kane's not going down those boards anymore. That cuts some of the ice off for the guys to not defend because they're going to be too scared to go to the Niemelainen side. Also, I think Proberg's ahead of him. We all know Evan Bouchard is ahead of him. He could be in that potential range that he's ahead of Dmitry Samorukov, which didn't have a good NHL debut. But, what can you do? He's going to learn some more. So there's that with Lagesson going down is maybe Chris Russell's on his way back, which could be ready for Thursday. Maybe it's Niemelainen, which I wouldn't throw him in against Florida. I'd go with Slater Cuckoo over Niemelainen for that game just to get his feet under him, have some more practices, and all that. But all the stats for Lagesson, he hasn't been a bad player per se. He does have 37 career games. He has 4 assists for 4 points. This season he has 2 points in 10 games. And he's only in -1, which he was on the ice for 3 goals against for the Ottawa Senators. He was also on the ice for 1, so he was a -2 that game. But in his career, in 37 games, he's only a -5, which realistically isn't that bad, but when you're playing third line, it's a hit or miss because the third lines are usually going against the second line, the third, and for sure the fourth line. So the third and fourth lines is pretty much what your third pairing is going to go unless you get caught out there against the top 2 lines. And other stats of his, he only has in 37 games, yeah, he's a -5, but he only has 13 penalty minutes. And one of those was a 5-minute major for fighting. So in reality, he only has 4 penalties in total, 3 if one was a double minor, which like I said, he's shown glimpses, but as of right now, I think he's too far down the depth chart to be in the NHL. Like, we all seen what Niemelainen can do. Niemelainen, Proberg are ahead of him. He's not getting in front of Bouchard. Bouchard's leading that pack without a doubt. Even with some mistakes, he's still learning, and he is our future of our top defense. So having him stay in the NHL learn is more beneficial than going down and killing it in the AHL because, like McLeod and Benson, Bouchard's way too good to be in the AHL. He needs to be in the NHL learning. So that is the breaking news. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see what other Oilers news comes, what other sports news comes. I know there's a couple basketball games on. There's a bunch of soccer/football games on tomorrow, depending if you're from Europe or not. I'll catch you guys on the next one.